Alright, good morning, guys. We are back. I am here. Oh, she's still in the shower. Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's go meet Judy. I sort of forgot about her. Oops. Oops.
Despite humanitarian efforts, nearly 60 people have been killed. Have we found heaven on Earth? The permanent human settlement on Antarctica is celebrating 10 years today. A wealth of natural resources hidden under the ice has spurred on the continent's rapid economic development. Though some environmental degradation has occurred as a result, inhabitants of the South Pole are still enjoying life as Antarctica's first dollhouse was recently opened. But perhaps most appealing to locals and newcomers alike is the astonishingly low crime level. Antarcticans enjoy a murder rate of only 70 per 100,000 residents. Thank you for watching N54 News.
Right.
We'll see you next time.
It's really early in the morning. It's about 4 a.m. I did have daylight savings time, so it's technically 3 a.m. And I'm super confused on what time it is, so yeah, yay! Oh, I was supposed to turn off there. My bad.
You're about to know my wreck.
Blue Moon, Red Menace, Purple Force, it's us cracks! After making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the unexpected!
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Hold up. That's cheating. That's infidelity.
No.
I just realized I've never actually just, like, taken a moment to look. Hi. What do you want from me? Oh. Don't jump, don't jump. Okay, I'll wait in a minute. One thing I haven't done. Aviation exterminator was stopped. The AEA was adopted by Night City Council on May 4, 2063. Purpose in the face of increasingly frequent and deadly zoonotic disease outbreaks, the City Council decided that the most effective method for reducing the risk of infection among residents is via the extermination of all avian life within 18 miles of city limits. The extermination process will begin on May 7, 2063, once the call and selection of tenders for the contract have been completed. Information bulletin. A recent taken by Network Security Services (NW Alistair Division) dealt another serious blow to subversive factors that threaten public safety. 10 crates of illegal equipment corrupted with the Homeros 3 Demon was secured, and 5 suspected netrunners are now behind bars. We continue to call on you, the public, to report any suspicious net activity. It's up to everyone to contribute in the fight to secure a free and safe net. Blaming Bart Moss. When I imagine what the net was like before Bart Moss, I see thousands of potential threats and thousands of opportunities. Of course, the whole system was unstable. Corporate runnels pulling one way, post-war rogue AIs pulling the other. Financial markets tanked, virus mutations spiraled in uncontrollable ways, and netrunners got cooked in their living rooms every now and then. Bart Moss saw the net as a grenade waiting for the pin to get pulled, and that's exactly what he did. Fuck it, right? Let the world burn. Bart Moss fucked the system, but fucked all of us right along with it. Just look at it now. Corps are now on top as usual. The Black Wall, which was supposed to protect us after the net's crash, was just another control tool in Netwatch's arsenal. Before Bart Moss, the net was an untamed jungle. If you could navigate it, you had a chance to survive. You were free. After Bart Moss, the net's like an airport security check. Every step you take, Netwatch is checking your papers and performing a thorough cavity search. Oh, but all for your own good, of course. Netwatch regional agents. Paramedic Jack. Dr. Havoc and Radon. Introduction. The battery sphere is in dire straits. The Iranians have occupied almost half the city. Them and their techno-rat scourge have transformed almost everyone into hordes of mindless zombies. Battery Arena is now the final point of resistance against the invaders from Planet X. It seems the end is inevitable. Inevitable? That is until the legendary mercenary pair arrived just in the nick of time, after years of mysterious absence. Amidst the cigar smoke and a glint of chrome armor, Dr. Havoc and Radon slaughter scores of enemies without mercy. After all, who could possibly slow the mighty force of a laser-armed mountain of muscle and a spitfire of a sidekick who can transform into a sentinel cloud of radioactive gas? I'll tell you, no one so far. Rose Tenaro and Martina Elazor take us into the world of computer games, first imagined in the bestseller novel, Kibble and Scope by Abe Frost. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a roller coaster ride of a comic book violence. If you ever wondered what the action of the Battery Arena may have looked like, Dr. Havoc and Radon is a must-buy. Dive in now. The one thing about this game, the sheer amount of lore that they created is actually quite amazing. War Without End, J.E. Davison's final confession. The AV drops even lower, so low I can see every inch of the transporters rumbling over the open Arizona plains. We land behind enemy lines, a cloud of dust, our momentary cover. We crawl our way over to the new supposition. We're close enough to smell their sweat. At the signal, it's fucking showtime. I take a few guys by their Humvee. They reach for their guns, too slow. I unload my whole magazine into them, turning them to a smoking bloodstain. Good start. I reload. Just as I turn to run, I glimpse an Ajax barrel pointing right at me. A fucking kid. It's a fucking kid holding the gun. Skin and bones with the massive non-regulation curls shoved under his helmet. I don't like my chances, but hell, you only live once. I open my synaptic accelerator and lift my rifle. Not quick enough. I hit 3 times. Leg, lung, and collarbone. The 4th bullet nearly rips my head off, throwing me back like a rag doll. I tumble into darkness. My own scream jerks me out of my chair. Instinctively, I reach for the titanium threads they fasten to my head. The bartender stares for a second, blinks, and then goes back to wiping down the bar. I calm down. I'm where I'm supposed to be, in some smoke-filled dive in the outskirts of Night City. That fucking dream again. But Arizona's far, far away. No wonder I fell asleep right here. I check the time, 15 minutes till the bus arrives. I don the rest of my foamy beer, grab my jacket, and head out. The neon signs blaze against the overcast night sky. Somewhere, in a corner, a cab driver reams out a corporal who barfed all over his seat. Gang goons played night ball on a flickering court. I stop by the depot, and I wait. The bus arrives on time. Tourists pour out on the sidewalk. He's among them. A young guy, just as assuming as before. He shifts his backpack, scratches under his curly head of hair, and clutches a city guide. I wet my lips and shift the knife in my pocket. As he walks off, I'm right behind him, through the alleyway and streets, step by step, inching closer. There are wars you never return from. That's what I tell myself, but maybe I say it to him. I don't even know. The only thing I know is it's going to be a real good night. Cro-Manu, expert from a novel by Anonymous. We are temporary, expendable, replaceable. The sooner we come to realize that, the better. After all, our days in this blue speck of dirt are numbered, are they not? Very strictly numbered, in fact, thanks to this plethora of technology that surrounds us and preemanates our bodies. But that's all fine and dandy, isn't it? Just know this, only a few decades ago, people were still attached to their body as something that justified their existence and foregrounded their identity. Know this. Less than a century ago, implantation was still considered to be invasive, an attack of our fundamental physical connection to reality. And now, your body is only a spare part. Your existence is upgradable, and your here and now is constantly getting outdated. So who are you? You're temporary, expendable, replaceable. Feel that, know that, and you'll regain your freedom. Religion and philosophy. The conscious curse. Man dies the way he was born, soft, weak, and helpless. Death, the only certainty in this universe of chaos, can be both a tragic end and a release from suffering. It can come as an unexpected twist or as a beautiful crowning counterpart to a life well lived. The curse we face as humanity, the only living beings in a constant awareness of death, is an inordinate focus on the fact. How much happier is the life of a gazelle that escapes the cheetah's clutches, thinking that invaded death once and for all, than the poor soul living out his days knowing each step inches him closer to the void. Alright, this is about the Grand Imperial Mall, the grand opening. In celebration of the Grand Imperial Mall grand opening, we're offering 30% off everything in-house today only. Use Welcome 30 Gym to claim your savings now. Hundreds of offers on thousands of products. Can't decide what to buy? Talk with one of our expert sales advisors. Can't carry a bag more? Catch a movie at the cinema. You feeling worn out? Don't leave just yet. Napkin pods are available on demand. And don't forget, every purchase you make enters your name into a lottery for free tickets to the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster. You don't want to miss out the best view of Night City skyline in town. People of Night City, my name is spelled D-Z-E-N-G for fuck's sakes. I'll be honest, I don't want to write this book, but they paid me, so here it is. Well, actually, it was written by a ghostwriter. Hey, Jake! Just kidding, I haven't lost all my self-respect. Not yet. So who even reads books nowadays? I thought people only bought them to decorate their apartments. At least that's what I do. By the way, wouldn't it be better to just get rid of shows altogether? Something to think about. So where was I? Oh, right. So the publisher told me that they want me to publish my autobiography, and do I have any questions? Of course, I asked them if I could swear like a drunken sailor. I am, and they said, sure, we'll see. Well, shit, funk, cuck, lickin' asshole. Hey, it works. Now that's over. Let's move on. You might have seen me on TV, where I host a satirical show called Info Flash. It's a pretty sweet gig. Once a week, I get to read swarmy dorks jokes off of a teleprompter written by our interns, and they pay me more than you make in a year. Isn't capitalism fabulous? Alright, but how did I get here, you ask? Simple. One of my dad's colleagues was a showrunner in N54 News. And suddenly, I found myself going around with a coffee pot. Refills, anyone? It was all unpaid, of course. Apart from that, there wasn't much to do, so you could usually find me out back taking one of my 100 or so daily smoke breaks. For some reason, people thought I was funny. Somehow that shit that came out of my mouth made grown men cry with laughter. So they plopped me down in front of a camera, and I just kind of winged it from there. And how do you get where I am? Well, you can't, because your dad doesn't have a showrunner front at N55. At N54, and it's not like they're going to pluck some rando off the street. Don't you know people like me aren't supposed to rub shoulders with bottom feeders like you? Oh, and did I already mention that capitalism is fabulous? Ooh, this is about Silverhand. Silverhand, the creator and destroyer of samurai. Hidden somewhere between the Arasaka propaganda and Silverhand's own self-created image, there exists a real story behind the frontman of Samurai. The fact of the matter is, no one truly cared to find it. Labels, legends, slogans to chant, that's all anyone ever wanted from him. But by digging meticulously into all the dirty details of his life, all of the inconsistencies and exaggeration come to light. One of the biggest gaps in Silverhand's life was the period he spent with nomad communities. Hidden from civilization, Johnny could have acted like himself and removed the mask he wears in public. If the world could get testimonies from the people who had contact with Johnny during this period, not only would every biographer be grateful, but more importantly, experts might have a real chance to offer a clinical diagnosis for one of the rock scene's most iconic personalities. We made it through. It's been a while since I dug through some of those.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Some deeds about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
So in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
I've a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on, I'll open it.
Lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. Know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined them all. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. You somehow never fail to lower my expectations. First you settle for the mocks, now murderers. I shudder to think what's next. Yes, V. I mean you.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Came to Clouds for info. Left with info. What happened in between is what happens when people refuse to work with you.
Ever heard of a little something called compromise? Should try it sometime.
Compromises take time I just don't have.
Just what exactly are you after? Gonna go and harass another doll?
Judy has a proposal about Clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the Tiger Claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something! Or everyone will end up like Evie! Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
Judy's idea? Think about it. Could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
Called me a murderer. You're right. I killed Woodman. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And if I had known what he did to Evelyn when she needed help, I wouldn't have gone so easy on him.
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read, negligible.
Does it make you wonder why you even work here?
Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move.
There's question marks on the thing and it's
That
throwing
went
me off.
smoothly. She totally blew us off.
Know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I could see her through the windows.
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. Think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planting a knife in you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you, well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair's me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now. Punch the ground floor. Need to get out of this place.
Oh God, Johnny.
Fury! Carnage!
I really don't understand what tits have to do with selling that garbage.
Can't say no to tits. Rest can go fuck itself.
Second you react with your dick steady your head, you give them exactly what they want.
Does it look like I give a shit?
Doesn't matter. They already flushed one down your brain.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
B, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule.
Same as Maiko's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop. How much ammo you'll use. How many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
All right, let's go with our other good friend. Oh, there's Judy's van. Oh, there it is. thought about stopping for that crime on the corner there, but it seemed like a lot of work. So, right there, that's remained enshrouded. I think that's the old Arasaka tower that was bombed. But as far as I can remember, nothing comes of that. Like, there's no more story or anything that we used to visit there. At least not that I covered on my first run through. Maybe it'll be something on my second.
Little more time.
Yeah, you turn it into a goddamn rocket ship. I know.
All ready to go?
Hey, V. No, not yet.
Carol still needs to check if Militech left any ice in the systems.
Corpos haven't shown up in person to report the loss?
No, I think we managed to keep them off our scent.
We left the trucks with the big Corpo logos down by the Raffin camp. Which was almost as much fun as leaving a bag of flaming dog shit on their doorstep.
Fuck, made it look like he just came back from a Corpo War tour. Nice touch.
Everything's fine. Clean as a whistle.
And Saul, what about him?
Nothing, for now. We're staying out of each other's hair.
So he's not planning a family council?
Of course he is. He just wants to keep me in the dark a while longer.
Always wanted to take one of these suckers for a spin.
Which is exactly how all those naive gonks landed at the front. Didn't even need to be recruited. They just showed you the tech.
Go on, hop in. Everything is set.
How do I hop in?
Let's fire her up. Hold on to your head. Damn it.
Anybody get this thing up and running earlier? Maybe you oughta...
Everything is dandy. Give me a moment. Oh, yes! It's not the latest model, but Mitch and Bob did what they could. What do you think?
Well, at least now I know why people call them coffins.
You steer directly from your seat. All you have to do is jack in.
What, no knobs, buttons, blinky doodads?
No, none. The impulse runs directly to your cerebral cortex. In a sense, the basilisk becomes an extension of your body. It's like a mystical oneness.
Ever piloted anything like this?
No, why? Don't you trust me?
Can I still get out?
No.
Then I trust you. Oh, if it's so mystical and shit, why the co-pilot? Extra support?
I'll tell you once we're a bit further from camp. We'll practice. Okay. If you want full functionality in an engagement, you need a second person to handle sensory overload. One pilot steers, the other handles the gun. It's oddly pleasant. You'll see. Okay, this will do fine. A dry run first. I'll disconnect for now.
Doesn't need two pilots?
You won't be steering and firing. Are you ready?
Panam? Is this, as designed?
Neural synchronization doesn't happen at the snap of one's fingers. It'll be over soon. There. See?
Okay. Starting to understand what you meant.
Warm up. Don't worry. I'm not gonna watch. Just put it through a few turns. All right. I can see you've grown bored. Now take her along the line of turbines. When I say so, swerve right or left before the last of them.
All right.
Left. Oh, well. One more time. Right. Yes, that's the way to do it. Right. Excellent. Now let's do some shooting. Stop and I'll activate the system.
What's on the menu?
Don't get excited. The Basilisk is a cargo ship by design. But it should still be a good time. All right, blast those wrecks. This is over. Good. Now I'm going to connect. It could feel strange.
Meaning...
Basilisk pilots have to be fully synchronized. That means our nervous systems will be linked.
Okay.
It's as if you booked a room with 2 beds, but got a double bed with a blanket wide enough for half.
Know exactly what you mean.
Hmm?
Tell you later. Okay, let's try this. Guess I'll get to know you better than I'd planned.
All right. Let me just say, it can be difficult at first. You'll experience feedback, sensory echoes as our systems overlap.
Probably comes naturally in combat.
Mm-hmm. Right. Starting now.
I just realized she has a scar on her side where she got hit with the shrapnel. What are you doing?
We have a saying. Catch you on the trail.
Okay.
All of us, each on his or her own, must think first and foremost of what's good for the family.
Come on, Salt. If I have to leave the clan, please just say so. Spare me another speech of yours at the very least.
I'm afraid you'll have to sit through a few more. Because from this day forward, you will lead this family by my side.
I will what?
I wish to do this properly, but fine. Have it your way. I was wrong. You were right. That's the truth. May it never happen again.
But I made a mess of so many things. You said...
I know. But I changed my mind. You risked everything for this family. Not even knowing whether you'd be welcome the next day.
Okay. Okay. Well, many things will have to change.
Yes, and to start with, we need to leave this place. Quickly. We can't wait for Militech to find us.
Of course. I will prepare our route.
Congratulations.
Terrible choice. I voted nay.
Thank you. Thanks. I need to cool down, I think. Will you come with me? An interesting day. I feel as if I barely evaded a rapidly approaching train.
It's pretty close.
I don't know if I could have done it without you.
Come on.
No, I'm serious. We all owe you. So you can count on the Aldecaldos. Always.
Good to know.
Nobody's behind the bar. That I like. Beer? Lemonade?
All right with lemonade.
Suit yourself. To happy endings.
What now, boss?
I have no idea. I'm serious. Not the faintest.
Turns out Saul's all right. So it's all wrong?
I'll play it by ear. V, look around. Look at them. They could be your family.
Panem, what do you...
Stay in camp. Join us.
I'd love to, Panem. I really would.
Mm-hmm. Here comes that damned butt.
But I can't. Not right now. Have to finish some things first.
All right, V. I shouldn't drop bombs like that on you right now. I just thought... forget about it.
Maybe once you move camp, we'll...
V?
Panem...
V, relax. Everything is okay. How do you feel?
What happened? I remember we were talking, then suddenly...
You passed out. Completely. We took you with us.
Where?
Somewhere new. We moved camp. Don't worry, we are safe here. For now.
You ain't dying yet.
V, you have to tell me what is happening. The blood. You were out for hours. What's wrong?
Panem, it's getting worse. Every single day.
Okay, V, relax. Take it bit by bit. What is happening? Exactly.
To tell you the whole truth, I'm afraid things won't be the same between us if I do.
V, cut the crap and tell me what's going on. I'm worried.
Okay, so... you ever hear of the relic?
The Arasaka tech? Does something with personalities? I saw the ads. Sounds like some rich people scam, to be honest.
It's not bullshit. I've got a biochip in my head with one of those constructs. And the chip's damaged.
So take it out!
Definitely not that simple. Relic's also keeping me alive, but...
So this is cyberpsychosis? Because if it is, I know people who...
No. The chip's data is infecting my neural connections. Got nothing to do with cyberpsychosis. I remove the relic. I die. If I don't deal with the construct, I die.
Fuck.
Just trying to live with it. Survive, actually.
It's certainly not doing wonders for your health.
I gotta go. Feeling better. Really.
Wait. I will go with you.
I thought I heard that voice.
Hey, Mitch.
Finally. We were worried.
Took good care of your ride. She's over there. But you're not leaving us already, are you?
Is everything okay?
Much better now. Thanks for your help.
I'm glad to hear it.
See you made yourselves at home already.
We do have some experience in this. This is a good place. We have greater control over the area. The rest will settle in quickly. But tell us, how are you? You scared us.
Thanks, Mitch. But I'd better be going.
You're barely standing, V. You take care of yourself, okay?
Remember, our offer still stands. If you need help, the Aldecaldos are here for you.
And that, at least, we can agree on.
If you need anything, you know where to find us.
Want me to walk with you? I know this area. Back from the old routes.
You really safe here, though?
For now, yes. Militech does not venture this far. And our vantage points really are much better.
Hey! Welcome back to the land of the living.
About time Sleeping Beauty decided to join us. Hey there.
But you know, everything here, it is temporary. All of it. We will soon have to decide what comes next. V, back to what we were saying. I will not even pretend to understand. I don't think it has even sunk in yet. But I am serious. How can I help?
Honestly, not a clue.
But there has to be something. Someone who can...
Remember Hellman? He's the one who created the personality construct tech.
That's why you wanted to get him.
But it was a dead end. Now I have to figure out where to go next.
You'll find a way. And once you do, let me know. I will help. This whole family will help. Saul was not joking. You understand?
Thanks, Panam.
I don't know why it keeps defaulting me to this vehicle, because I never want to use it. Mostly because of that. It drives horribly. Let's see. V, listen, I'm working at a megacorp isn't a job like any other. It's an identity. I don't trust them, and frankly, anyone who deals with them is asking for trouble. Just be careful, alright? Oh, and thanks, by the way. I stopped thinking about Saul and started thinking about you. Much more pleasant. Glad to hear it on the subject, Takamura. I get what you're saying, but I think he really might be cut from a different cloth. I just can't explain it. As for all, just follow your instincts. You know what to do best. Thanks. I might feel a little better already. It's as if talking to you has somehow unclouded my head. And if I know one thing, it's that Alcaldo's joining up with the Corp can only end badly. I feel it in my gut. Hang in there, V. Alright. Let's summon our... There she is. Oh. Alright, fair enough. Hey V, I wanted to thank you again, you know, for helping me with Clouds. Don't want to think about what could have happened if you hadn't been there. Anyhow, I think I got something that might help us. Can't go into deets yet, but I'll holler at you in a couple of days. Oh, and have a fabulous day. Damn. I was hoping. See, even the auto marker tells me I can go that way.
Stay out of the way.
Shit now.
None of your business.
I find these side alleys fascinating. Like, the amount of detail that they put into them and the chances of someone going back here are pretty slim.
Started to think you wouldn't show.
Shouldn't have, to be honest.
Why not?
Normally only work with fixers. Clients that avoid them tend to be bad news.
I just care about my privacy.
Everyone wants their privacy.
Maybe, but not as much as me.
Fuck me. It's you.
It's me, Lizzie Wizzy. Sit, please. Let's talk.
I would love to, but for some reason it won't let me.
Okay, so what's this about?
I think you can guess. I'm in trouble.
Uh-huh. And what kind?
Good question. Been a rough year. Creative block. Can't even say the last time I made anything worth listening to. And to make things worse, I fell in love.
I'm so sorry.
And why's that?
Sooner or later, love will only let you down.
Guess it'll be sooner.
So, we're talking a man, woman?
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly. Anyway, a man. His name's Liam. Liam Northam. Been together a few months, but I think he's cheating on me.
Okay. Why the suspicion?
It's so cliched, it's embarrassing. Whispered phone calls in the bathroom, strange receipts, secret meetings in the middle of the night.
Any specific event come to mind?
My mind... That's a touchy subject.
Why?
Don't know each other well enough for that, V.
You talk to him at all? Tell him to his face?
You're adorable. Imagine this. We're never alone. Not really. Always surrounded by assistants, PR reps, makeup artists. I stop smiling at him for 1 millisecond, it'll be all over every scream sheet in this town.
Understood.
No, you don't understand. Not until you've lived it. Millions of eyes trained on you constantly. It can be beautiful. And terrifying.
Liam Northam. Nope, don't know him. Tell me about him.
40-ish, sensitive, guy who never wanted for anything. You know the type.
I heard they exist. How'd you meet?
He's my manager.
I know. I know how it sounds. I never meant to. He's not even my type, but...
But?
Your body can be chrome, but the heart never changes. It wants what it wants.
So what's my role here? What do you want?
Proof. And then I'll end things. For good. Liam goes to Riot all the time. Think he meets someone there. I want to know who. You'll find out for me?
Not so fast. Scratch?
You'll get it.
Sure hope so. Question is, how much?
God, how mundane. No idea. Scads and scads of scratch. You happy?
Uh-huh. You know, for us mere mortals, the mundane matters. Sometimes means the difference between life and death.
Don't lecture me. You want the job or not?
Can count on me.
Perfect. Remember, I want specifics. Details. Recordings or pics if you can.
Sure. Keep it in mind.
Good. Now go.
Lizzie Wizzy. I'm just gonna walk there. It's not that far away. Seriously, you guys want to fight? I mean, I will, but I got other things to do. No, I almost jumped over that. I was here before. We met Takamura here.
Can we please stop talking about work? What happened to going out and drinking to forget, huh? Trouble?
What? Why are the cops mad at me? I saved your asses.
Come out, please!
Alright, fine, cop. See if I save you next time. You all pissy.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around. You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
Hey, Linda. Champagne to the VIP room, stat.
Okay, just let me give 3 their check.
Looking for Liam. Liam Northam.
Ah, that one. Fuck. Can't stand that gunk.
Bad tipper?
Uh-huh. Plus, he's a jackass. Output's even worse.
Output, huh? Interesting. Anyway, where's he at?
You know I can't tell you that.
Look, I'll pay. Make up for all those bad tips.
In the VIP room with some new output. Ordered champagne, so it's a party. But, you didn't hear it from me, yeah?
Sure. Right, let's see what's here.
Champagne? Nice surprise.
Consider it a token of my gratitude. I know you don't often agree to use the relic, but, well, you don't usually make an engram of a living person either.
Oh, come on. Arasaka's taken a keen interest in Lizzie's career. Be a shame if it ended prematurely. A backup copy seems to be the most sensible solution.
About that, once you made the backup, can you tweak it to remove undesirable traits? Because Lizzie, ever since her conversion, she hasn't been herself.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Engrams saved in the Secure Your Soul program cannot be edited. But how significant would these edits be? Significant? Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
Oh, fuck. You heard what I just heard, right? Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
Not exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
A backup? V, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back. He's got no right to do it. Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Ah, shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to. Camera in there. Where there's a cam, there's footage.
Hello? V? What's up?
Got some intel on Liam.
And? Is it what I thought?
No, worse, Lizzie. Much, much worse.
What do you mean?
Listen, don't know the deeds. But Liam, he wants your engram. Wants to copy you.
What? But why?
He said he's afraid. For you, and of you.
No. No, I don't believe it. You hear me? Not a single word. You're lying.
Got the data to prove it. Here, listen for yourself.
No, no. No. Fuck!
I think she's going psycho. Alright, I'm going to head upstairs and call it done. I think I've done all the damage I can do here for the day. I will be back pretty quick. Thanks for keeping me company, guys.